What's up? My name is Peast, and today I'm going to be ranking all 32 of the NFL teams' jerseys. And this should say uniforms rather than jerseys. I'm going based on the whole shebang. We're talking the helmets, the logo, the jersey, the pants, the cleats, everything involved, the colorway, the choices, everything. This is inspired by my fellow friend on the channel who made a logo tier list, so go check that out. I really just want to argue with him. So I did it in a way without blatantly copying his idea, which I thought was silly of me. So, yeah, my name is Peace, like I said. Let's get right into it. NFL. Woohoo, look at the little tiny man. All right, number 32. We got the Denver Broncos. This is butt ugly. Absolutely vomit inducing. I hate this color of just this blue and this orange. Like, ugh, you can do orange and blue so much better. It doesn't have to be like this. It's this shade of orange that ruins it for me. Like, I get that orange and blue go together on the color wheel or whatnot, but to me, this just doesn't work. You gotta match the shading, right? If you got this baby orange, you gotta rock the old Denver baby blue. And this navy with the baby is ew. It's vomit inducing. This is absolutely disgusting. I don't know why this uniform is even in the league, to be honest. The logo grosses me out too. The way the stripe is here, it just feels unnatural too, the way it's designed. I hate this jersey, this whole uniform, but ugly. This is dead last, number 32. Next up, we got number 31, the Washington Commanders. This one to me, just uninspired, if I'm being honest. This is just, oh, I threw this together in the last second. Didn't really care about it. And it shows. I really don't like the little beehive looking numbers here. The logo is so boring. It's so, ugh, it's just one of the most boring ones in the league. This color red and the yellow don't really work together too well, in my opinion. And it just kind of feels gross. I don't like looking at it in particular. Um, yeah, just uninspired, just like the whole franchise. All right, next up, we got number 30, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Slightly better, just because it feels like someone put a little more time into it with the logo and whatnot. Maybe this logo. But altogether, to me, this just does not work. I'm going to be honest. This is like a, what is this color? This is like a silver brown. This is vomit inducing color with this red. It does not belong. You can do red so much better than this. It doesn't have to be like this, guys. What is this all about? This is garbage. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This uniform sucks. Kind of just ew. This color in particular, I don't like it. The colorway, no. Next up, we got number 29, the Cleveland Browns. Massage Watson over here. Again, these colors, man. Brown, I get they're stuck with it. They have to be brown. Why'd you have to choose orange as the other one? It's like this orange and this brown, this like baby whatever, and this poop brown. It's just disgusting to me. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I don't know. Maybe I would just rock like brown and white, which I feel like they do sometimes, and it's not that bad. But they're kind of limited with their choices with the color brown anyway. So I don't know. It just feels yucky. It's also they don't have a logo, which is actually something I kind of think is cool. I I know they get a lot of hate for that, but I personally like the no logo look. I think it is kind of awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I wish it's just unique to me, but um, yeah, just overall these colors don't fit. I don't like the stripes here either. No. Number 28, Kansas City Chiefs. Again, this is that red and yellow type whatever, but I what I like don't like about this is this like yellowish orange with the red. And that's really a no-no to me. I also don't like the red on red here with the way this white is. It just to me this doesn't fit. I don't like looking at it. Not a fan of these uniforms at all, or just anything going on with this. Not a fan. It's ugh. This color combination in particular. A lot of what bases this for me is color combination, and the red, yellow, and white. It just doesn't work for me. Next up, we got the Chicago Bears. Um, Similar to the Broncos, except the orange isn't at the forefront. It's hidden a little bit better, I guess. But this orange and this blue don't really work. It's pretty much the exact same colors as the Broncos, and it doesn't work. It never will work. They just hide it a little bit better. They know it's kind of ugly, but they can't change it. The C over here, they try and make it as blue as possible. It's not as bad. It's still ugly, I'm going to be honest. That's 27. Number 26, we got the Seattle Seahawks. It's really just because this putrid neon green, it should not be involved in anything. I'm going based on the home uniforms. So they're lucky because they have an alternate uniform that is all neon green. That would have put them at dead last for sure, but I wasn't counting any of the alternates because that would just be too much to take into consideration. And to me, this is just ew. This neon green does not belong, and if anything, it doesn't belong with it's this blue, and I don't like it. The teams just pick blue because they don't know what else to pick, and then they throw some putrid ass color in there, and then they realize it sucks. They try and hide it like 20 years later. It's like God, this is disgusting. I hate this uniform. Good thing Geno Smith is a cool looking dude. Otherwise, this would not work. Yeah, this is bad. Um, 25, we got the LA Rams. Their old uniforms used to be so much better. They were top 10 for me when they were St. Louis. But when they switched to this colorway of the bright yellow and bright blue, it's not even that bad in all honesty. I don't really like it. It used to be better, but what made it terrible and it's kind of hidden under here is the way the colors fade from white to yellow. It just looks like a garbage Photoshop design made by a 12-year-old in Microsoft Paint, and I absolutely hate this look. It's really just this fade of color for me. That is so ugly. It single handedly drops them all the way down here. Otherwise, it might work, but I hate the way they do those numbers. It is butt ugly, dude. But yeah, the Ram logo is cool, though. I do like that. But yeah, this sucks. All right, next. Number 24, we got the San Francisco 49ers. Bland. Nothing pops out to me. And a little bit ugly, I'm not going to lie. It's kind of the same situation with those ugly reds and yellows or browns mixed together. And this is a similar situation with the gold and the red. I get they have to do gold because it's like Gold Rush of the 49ers or whatever, all that garbage. Um, so it's fair. I just don't like the way it ends up looking out. It just looks bland, to be honest. Their logo's bland. It's just a circle with SF. And the red, I never am particularly that much of a fan of, and you can pair it with things that make it look so much better, to be honest. So yeah, they're down here for me. Next up, we got 23, the Green Bay Packers. It really just comes down to this yellow and green don't go together that well, I'm going to be honest. It's kind of ugly. I think they make it work for what it is, and I'm personally a Packers fan. So I'll always love this. I have so many of these jerseys, but I can't go around wearing them like just because I think they look cool because like they really don't. It's just I don't know. They're a little bit ugly. I'm not gonna lie. The G also kind of boring, but I would never want them to change any of this. In all honesty, I love it how it is, but it's not that great. But I would never want them to change it just because it's classic to me. You know what I mean? But yeah, the yellow and green don't really go that well together, I'm going to be honest. Next up, we got number 22, the New York Jets. We got this meth head looking picture of Rodgers. He looks a little bit on crack. It's okay. Uh, this might be worse than the Packers. I may have flipped them, but we'll stick with it for now. This is a fine ranking of it. I don't like their helmets. The jerseys are dope. I do like the white and the green. I think those colors work together, honestly. I just hate this. It feels empty, like something's missing up here on this helmet. And it also doesn't really match the color, and I'm just not a fan of it. Their logo's pretty boring, too. It could be cooler, like a jet crashing into something. But yeah, I don't know. It could be a lot better than this. There's potential here. This helmet throws it off for me. I'm not a fan of the helmet. Next up, we got the New Orleans Saints. Um, just boring. to be honest. It's black and gold, okay. You know what I mean? Their logo's a little bit cool, but it feels just dingy to me in a way. It feels kind of low effort and it feels like a Target brand jersey. I don't know why. I just don't I'm not a fan of it. I don't like the gold and the black for some reason. It's not putridly ugly, but it just doesn't really work for me. I'm not a fan. Next up, we got the Arizona Cardinals at number 20. Not bad. I like the choice of the white helmet with the red. It breaks it up a little bit more for me, and the white and the red is clean. Much better than the other reds we've seen earlier today for sure. But at the end of the day, it's a little bit boring because it's just at the end of the day red basically. And you can do better than this. I do think their logo is a little bit cool. Red, red. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Next up, we got number 19, the Tennessee Titans. To me, I don't necessarily like this, and this lands below average because I'm not a fan of the blue on blue. And I do think they used to be better when their main color was like that light blue rather than the dark blue. But I think they make it work. I think they have a pretty solid logo. Overall, it's like below average because it's the blue on blue for me that just doesn't work. But at the end of the day, it's not really that bad in all honesty. I think they make it work. Something about it kind of works, you know? Next up, we got the New England Patriots. They're the Patriots. They're going to be red, white, and blue. The silver is what throws it off for me and makes this a below average. I prefer white helmets in this situation. I think that would look much better. I also don't like how lazy these stripes feel, in particular on this jersey, but um, also the blue gets a little boring. Just this navy blue doesn't really pop out to me. It's kind of just like, we got nothing better to do. Prefer their red jerseys, honestly, but these aren't bad. They're just slightly below average. It's really the silver helmet for me. I'm not a fan of. Next up, we got the New York Giants. This is just blue, really. It's kind of boring. Blue's not a bad color, but the hints of red in it for me, I don't like the way they're laid out. Something about this jersey just doesn't, it feels like too simple, like too, not clean in a good way, but like too void of anything fun. It's just a NY blue and a red stripe, and the red stripe doesn't even really work well for me. Um, I don't know, man. I don't think they're that clean of a team or a jersey. I'm not a fan. It's slightly below average for me, pretty much just average in reality. This ultimate average, we got Jimmy G here. It's black and silver, pretty much just black and white. Their logo's again pretty average, just a dude that says Raiders. It's not like atrociously ugly, but it's average to be honest. Just a black and white team, average just like they are their whole franchise is. So yeah. There we go. We got number 15, the Houston Texans. They do red, white, and blue a little better than the Patriots for sure. They got a blue helmet and a better logo, definitely. They got a fun little Texan looking dude. Um, yeah, I like the way they designed the red, white, and blue better. It's still mostly pretty average for me. It's not really one I'm gonna pick out of a lineup like crazy, but it's not bad. It's a little tiny bit above average. We got the Bengals, pretty average to me as well. If this were that uniform that was like the white helmet with the scratch, that is like the top of the top. Those are really dope. But the orange for me, this is a better way to do orange for sure with black than the other teams doing orange. But yeah, it's honestly not great. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like these claw marks. They're actually, yeah, they're better than what they used to be. I think they used to be stripes. For really, what's putting them up here is this helmet. They have really cool helmets, and that carries them all the way up here for this pretty average jersey. Next up, we got the Dallas Cowboys. Now, the thing I like about the Cowboys, I got white here because to me, that is their color. If I think about the Cowboys, like they wear the white jerseys because that's one of their colors. You know, I feel like it's the only team in the league where their color is white, you know? And that's cool to me. I like that, honestly. I think it's pretty creative and unique. And that's probably single-handedly why they're up here. I like white too. I think it's pretty clean. And that is being their like home jersey and like their color. To me, bumps it up for me. It makes it cooler. Their logo's pretty boring, but it gets the job done. And the silver's keeping them from being all the way up there. I'm not a fan of silver that much. They could be a lot higher if it was just maybe white and blue. I think that would be a little cooler, maybe. I just like that they are unique with the white, to be honest. So yeah, it's the Cowboys at 13. We got number 12, Indianapolis Colts. Um, to me, just nice. You know, it's not offensive to the eye. It's pretty pleasing. The Colt logo, the little U-shaped horn, or what is that thing called? Horseshoe. Yeah, those are pretty cool looking. They don't try too hard, you know what I mean? Which is why they don't try, so they're not going to be super high up, but they're on the higher end because they're not trying too hard. So they don't fail. And I do think they look good. I think blue and white are a good combo, and they're not trying too hard to go anything crazy. They stick to their blue and white. Again, white is kind of like a Colts color, similar to the Cowboys, and that's why I have them higher. Because the Cowboys, it's like they are white. That's like their main color. It's like their secondary color, but they do it a little better with the helmet being white and not trying to add another color in there like the Cowboys add silver. So to me, that's the Colts. I think they just look clean, you know? So yeah, next up we got 11, the Jacksonville Jaguars. This one gets a lot of hate. Um, and I think it's because maybe just the helmet combo with the jersey isn't perfect for sure. But I think this is a fun color. I do like the uniqueness of this color. I like the blue tongue on um, the Jaguar over there, and I overall I think it's pretty cool. I think they're trying more new stuff than a lot of teams, and I think it goes fairly well. I don't mind these jerseys at all. I'm a fan of this color, and a fan of the black. They used to have that like faded helmet. That was absolute garbage. I'm glad they just stuck it back to just black because that was atrocious. And yeah, it's 11, the Jaguars. Number 10, we got the Atlanta Falcons. This is how you do red right. It's kind of because red is like one of their colors, obviously. And the all black is just slick, man, with the red accents. Makes the red look more like a blood red, like a little bit cooler, in my opinion, than these musty ass reds that some of the other teams are pumping out with their like brownish yellow. And it just, ew, it's like ketchup and mustard. This, clean. I like the slick black helmets. They have some of the coolest helmets in the league. Their logo is awesome. It fits with the helmet perfectly. It just looks nice. The ATL, pretty dope. I like the Falcons unis. They're pretty slick. Yeah, they're just nice. They give a cool energy, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's the top 10. Entering number 9, we got the Philadelphia Eagles. Now they're rocking a green and white, similar to the New York Jets, right? But they do it better for sure. Their helmet is a lot cooler, one of the coolest helmets in the league for sure, with the eagle wings going over like that. Dope. Um, I don't know. They have a nice little font here. They got a good green going on, and I like the style of the jersey. The green and the white works. This green and white works better than the Jets green and white. So yeah, I think this is number 9 for me. We got number 8, Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, I don't know if this were the Bumblebee jerseys, they might be number 1. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, the Bumblebee jerseys are interesting, but those aren't being counted. This is just the home jersey. And the black and yellow, it's clean, man. Kenny Pickett makes anything look bad, so I'm not taking account for that. I just took every quarterback, and he sadly is the quarterback for the Steelers, making them the most boring team to watch. But I like the yellow, red, and blue. It pops out in the mix of this black and gold looking uniform. And I also really like choice of only one side of the helmet has a logo. You can't see the other side being blank. But I think that's really cool too. That's pretty unique, and some uniqueness points bump them up for me. I really like the pop of these colors in the logo in particular. I think they have a pretty smooth looking uni. The only thing that ruins it is, why is the quarterback holding two gloves? I cannot stand looking at that and his greasy ass hair. Get this dude off the TV. I never want to watch him play football ever again. He sucks. Next up, number 7, we got the Carolina Panthers. We got a little toddler modeling this one. Nice. The baby blue is cool. Baby blue just works. The silver throws me off. I'm not ever the biggest fan of silver, but in this instance, it works better than a lot of the other teams. And that baby blue is just so cool. It makes up for it. Their logo, pretty fierce, pretty nice looking panther dude with the teeth. And I'm a fan. I think they could make this better. The silver just doesn't do it for me that much. It could be higher with such a good blue, such a nice blue. They could be up there for sure. So they're just being held back slightly by those helmets to me. Number 6, we got the Buffalo Bills. This is the right way to do red, white, and blue. Got a white helmet. It's mixing the white and blue, or the red and blue on the stripes and the logo, striped with it everywhere. This is a good version of red, white, and blue. The best version of red, white, and blue. It just looks nice. The Bills look good every game. I like the Bills uniforms, specifically their helmets. Really, they're doing it right. I like white helmets. They look clean. And it makes the logo pop more when you got a white blank canvas like that. But it's not boring because they got the stripes too, and they're still popping with color everywhere. Great uniforms, like the Bills. Next up, we got the LA Chargers. This is like if the Rams were good, basically, and even more baby blue than the Rams, which is nice, and the like baby yellow. They go together great with a white helmet too, which throws it all together for me. The only thing holding them down, I'm not a fan of the yellow face mask for some reason. It stands out too much in a weird way, but they have a cool logo. I like the bolt. I like the way the bolt is on their shoulder pad, and these colors work. The baby blue and the baby yellow just looks fun, and I like it. So yeah, that's a top 5. Number 4, we got the Detroit Lions. This is the one instance of silver that I like, and I don't know what about it makes it better than the Panthers version. Maybe just that the blue also pops out of the logo, but something about it, my eyes are just attracted more to this Lions uniform. I think it may be the way that they cover the all blue more than the Panthers have in their uniform, but it just feels more cohesive, more like it fits together, and silver is like their secondary color, right? Rather than adding black in there too. They're sticking to two colors and they're working with them nice, and I like that. This is a good uniform. This baby blue is just a pretty blue. It's nice. It's fun to look at. What can I say? The Lions do it well. Got a nice uniform going on. Number 3, we got the Minnesota Vikings. Purple looks so good. Purple is beautiful on a NFL team. Purple helmets in particular, so cool. I love the purple in the NFL. It looks nice. The only thing bumping them a little bit down for me from being 1 is the yellow. And I get purple and yellow go together and it kind of pops nice, right? I think you could have done it in a more fun way than what they do. To me, it looks somewhat out of place, and that's it. It doesn't really, but that's just my justification for being 3 rather than 1. Because the purple helmets are so nice. I love this color shade of purple. It is just awesome. I love it. So I got the Vikings at 3 here. Number 2, we got the Baltimore Ravens. Now we got a purple here, but this purple and gold feel more like they're working together for something rather than kind of weirdly separate in a way. And it's used as like an outline on this. I like their helmets. I like the way the stripes go. They have a really cool logo, one of my favorite logos with the raven. The black, the gold, and the purple, and the all like darker tones are nice. I like the Ravens. They look so slick, man. They are some of the coolest jerseys. I would love the look of a Lamar jersey, you know what I mean? I think purple also gets my heart, right? I love purple, and I think they do it right. Purple almost perfectly. Number two. And number one, if you're keeping track of the teams, you already know who it is. We got the Miami Dolphins. This is just a really cool jersey, man. This color in particular, this is how you work in orange for those teams earlier on that don't know what they're doing. This is how you work in orange for sure. Um, these colors, man, they just fit so well. It just feels like a beach, right? Which is what they're supposed to be. They're the Dolphins, and I love the logo, the way it pops on the white. They're working a white helmet, which I keep saying is the best type of helmet. Um, this orange and this aqua kind of color are so pretty. I love this aqua color. I have a Dolphins jersey. Just because how much I'm not a Dolphins fan at all, but just because how much I love how it looks, it's so cool. Um, I wear it all the time. It works as like an outfit. That's how cool it is. Like I just love that jersey, man. It looks dope. They figured it out. Whatever they did, this is the formula. This looks super cool, super creative, super unique, fun colors popping out everywhere. They got a white helmet for the perfect backdrop. They got the nice stripes. They got a cool, fun dolphin logo. It's awesome. This is the ultimate uniform. Dolphins are number one. I love it. Yeah, thank you. Oh yeah, honorable mention the Houston Oilers, which actually may be number one if I were to make a list. These uniforms are so dope. Honestly, I'm so sad that the Oilers aren't a team anymore. The Texans should be the Oilers, in my opinion, but whatever. Um, I know that they're like Titans property or whatever, but they should have just, I don't know, man. This would have probably been my number one. I love the Oilers uniforms, but that's a tangent. They're not in the league anymore. It doesn't matter, but they look dope. They look super dope. And thanks for watching. Smash that bell button like I'm smashing your dad. That's funny, guys. Come on. Smash a man? Smashing a man? That's hilarious. What? Go argue with me in the comments. Please argue. Get angry. Yell. Be feisty, angry, furious, right? I don't want to see anybody being nice to me. I want to be shredded into little pieces, and I want to make sure that your favorite team, your Denver Broncos, are I don't know. I don't know how Broncos fans can even justify those ugly ass uniforms. But yeah, go argue with me. Tell me why yours is the best. And yeah, genuinely, thanks for watching. Appreciate it if you made it all the way here. Adioski. I'm Peace.